What's up, my Mind Your Money business folks? It's me yet again with another video on today's stock market, January 29th of 2025. Hopefully you guys are having a blessed day. I'm getting prepared for work. Well, I just made my lunch. Either way, good, right? I mean, after yesterday's tumble, Nasdaq, S&P 500 chip away at losses after DeepSeek inspired tech out. Nothing for sure, but because of claims of this DeepSeek technology in China, everything just went down, right? But it was a good time for a lot of you to buy the dip. And as you can see, some of these stocks are going back up because that's what happens in the market. I guarantee you, there were retail investors like you and I, like me, you, just regular investors that pulled their money out of the stock market yesterday after they saw those prices declining. But that's what happens in the market. That's why you have to do your research, ensure that you're investing into a solid company that's going to grow, that has shown proof that it is growing and future plans to grow, and you leave your money alone and you let it grow. Just leave it alone. Either way, it says the Nasdaq and S&P 500 rebounded on Tuesday following a steep stock sell-off spurred by concerns of overconfidence in big tech's potential payoff from investments in AI. AI is driving the future, people. It's driving the future. It's driving the market currently. They're calling it the fourth industrial revolution. So investors also assess a return to a tougher tone on tariffs from President Donald Trump ahead of the start of a Federal Reserve meeting where the impact of his policies is likely to be discussed. So the tech-heavy Nasdaq composite gained more than 1.8% today, coming off a closing loss of over 3%, right? So it's gained about over half of what it lost on yesterday, which is a great thing. The S&P 500 rose nearly 0.8%, while the Dow Jones Industrial Average rose about 0.4%. So stocks began to chip away at losses booked in Monday's tech-led rout, which came to a buzz built for Chinese startup DeepSeek's potentially cheaper AI model. That risk to U.S. leadership in AI raised questions about whether chip makers and other tech names follow through on high earnings expectations. So bellwether chip giant NVIDIA rose more than 7%, having plunged 17% in the previous session to erase a record $589 billion in market revenue. So on yesterday, NVIDIA lost $589 billion. Jeez. That's a lot of money. So that means, that means the market cap on NVIDIA had fell under 3 trillion, but today is back over a little over 3 trillion. Actually, 3.121 trillion dollars. That's a lot of money. And AI is being led by NVIDIA. NVIDIA is the leader in AI technology currently. So meanwhile, the dollar strengthened after renewed tariff threats from Trump that revived worries about a trade war already in focus after a brief standoff with Colombia. Trump said he wants universal tariffs much bigger than the 2.5% his incoming Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent reportedly plans to introduce gradually. So with that risk to inflation in mind, investors are keeping a watchful eye on the Fed's two-day policy meeting that begins later Tuesday. Yeah. The central bank is expected to leave interest rates unchanged given recent solid economic readings. So General Motors kicked off a fresh batch of key earnings updates, posting a quarter sales and profit beat as it turned the corner in its EV and China business. Boeing reported an annual loss of $12 billion in the wake of a strike and problems in key units. You remember that last year, right? So with the deep sea risk in mind, focus is tighter on big tech earnings coming this week with results from Apple, Tesla, Meta, and Microsoft are all on the docket. And that is it. So again, the market is going to be open for about another 40 minutes. And NVIDIA is up a little over 7.5%, chipping at that loss from yesterday. Apple is up almost 4%, 3.9% right now. Micron Technology is down almost 2%. Palantir is up over 6.5%. There were some big losses yesterday. What is Broadcom doing? ABGO. Broadcom is up almost 3%, well, 2.8% currently. Tesla, what is Tesla up to? It's not Tesla. Oh, Tesla is up only 0.69%. Not much, but not bad. Tesla has had big gains since November of last year. So it has grown tremendously. Let me see. Tesla's market cap now. Tesla's market cap was like at $900 billion for a very long time. Now it's at $1.284 trillion. That's how much Tesla is worth now. So it's gaining momentum slowly but surely. Again, the Nasdaq currently is up a little over 2%. S&P 500 1%. The Dow is up 0.35% currently. All right, so there's a little bit more time left before the market closes. So make sure you guys are investing. Do it wisely. Diversify. Do not have all of your money in just one investment, because when the market goes down, that one investment is going to go down. So diversify all of your money. Like yesterday when there were losses in certain places, not all of my stocks were in the red, but there were a lot that were in the red. So ensure you diversify your portfolio. Lower your debt to income ratio. Get out of debt. Get out of credit card debt, student loan debt, mortgage debt, car debt. Get out of everything except the mortgage can be the last one that you work on. Then after you paid off all your other debt, then you can take all that money you were paying towards credit cards, student loans, personal loans, and then start piling that on to the mortgage. But before you do that, also make sure that you have an emergency fund, because life will continue to life, right? Problems are going to happen. Emergencies are going to happen. So you need to have that cushion, that fund, that emergency fund, 3 to 6 months of your living expenses, in place. So when life happens, you're prepared. Disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor, nor am I pretending to be one. So please consult with a financial advisor before you invest any of your money, because any and all information on my channel and in my videos are for entertainment purposes only. So yeah. Stay on top of your health, people. Health is wealth. Remember, check out those videos I talked about just to remind you, right? All right, so you guys have a blessed day. Love you. Peace.